Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief. Just landed today from Bangkok after spending a day and a half with Kuna JR and Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran, our grand upline. And when I landed today, I got some sad news. That a teacher of mine, when I was studying in St. Anthony, the school in Teluk Intan, passed away today at the age of 82. His name is Cyril Teo. His full name is John Cyril Teo. He taught me English, and I mention his name in my book, Even a Moron with a Dream. If you have not read the book, you can find it somewhere or photocopy it illegally. I'm cool. Alright. And I mentioned my mom, my dad, Dato Sri Vijay in my book. But I specifically mentioned this teacher, Cyril Teo. Alright? Because as I was growing up as a young boy in my hometown and going to school, there's one teacher that impacted me so greatly that I believe he laid the foundation for who I have become today and the way I live my life ever since I was a young man. And as much as it saddens me that he's no longer with us, I am also grateful that God gave him 82 years to live his life. And I know him, and he lived his life to the fullest. And today, as I was about to start recording this Wednesday message, I want to share how he impacted my life. This is not a tribute to him, okay? My greatest tribute to him is who I became. You may not know him. He doesn't exist online. He was just a government school teacher, just like my mother, just like my father, right? In a time where there was no internet, there was no social media, a time where a teacher had the ability and the intention to create good men and women from the students they have, which I believe today, I hope there are still teachers like that, but there are not many teachers like that. These are teachers who looked at you not only as their student, but almost like their child. They were there for you beyond school hours. Alright, you could go to them, even if you're angry at your parents, you could go to their house and ring their doorbell and say, "Teacher, I need to talk." Even when you're hungry, you could go to their house and they would feed you in a small town. And Cyril Teo was a unique teacher. He was somebody who didn't believe in the system. He believed that the system of education was not good enough to create men and women who could reach their true potential. So he conducted his classes very differently. He challenged the status quo. He got us to think beyond books. He taught us to think about life. He was the first one who I would ever hear the word ego or arrogance from. And I was a young kid. Alright? He would walk into class and tell us to close our books, put it back in our bags. And he would talk and ask us questions and ask our opinions about school. And I remember one day he came into class and asked us, "Do you all like sitting in this classroom or should we go outside?" Alright? And you're not allowed to go outside while class is going on. But he didn't care. He challenged the schooling system every single day of his existence. And there were two moments that I remember today, because I was going back in my memory today and remembering how he impacted me. And there were two moments that impacted me tremendously. And I want to share these two moments with you. And I hope that you apply it in your building of your network. I hope you apply it in the way you look at life. the way you deal with people, the way you continue your journey on social enterprise to this ultimate journey of max out or being the best version of yourself. All right? One day he came to class and he said, let's go to the auditorium. So in our school, we had an auditorium where you sit like that, right? And he took us to the auditorium and he took out a video cassette. I know some of you asking, what's a video cassette? It's a video cassette, and he put it into the video player. And he made us sit down there, miss the next class. A different teacher, he didn't care. He was a rebel. He was truly a warrior. And he made us lock the door so that nobody can come in and chase us to the next class. And we said, sir, are we not going to get in trouble? He said, relax. I will get in trouble. You will not get in trouble. You are just students. So he made us sit down and he played this movie for me, which I hope all of you can find it somewhere on YouTube or Netflix and watch it with your core leadership. He played a movie called Dead Poets Society. Dead Poets Society, the key actor is another great man by the name of Robin Williams. He's a comedian. But in that movie, he played a very serious role with comedy. And Robin Williams passed away, all right, I think last year. A great loss to us. And he played this movie about Dead Poets Society. And Dead Poets Society until today sticks here. All right. It was a movie about like an international school with all rich kids with high level of discipline. Everyone used a tie and a jacket, that kind of school, you know, a prep school. All right, where they prepare people in a different way for the world. And he was a different kind of teacher. And he destroyed their system and tried to create not robots, but tried to create students who would conquer the world, listen to their heart, believe in their dreams, and become free. And that's why I said on my Instagram, never treat your downlines like your employees. Never treat them like your students in a prep school. You understand? That the power of your downlines is the power of freedom, is the power of freedom of choice, is the entrepreneurship in them. You understand? Don't build a system that will kill that entrepreneurship system just because you want control, just because you want performance. Having performance without entrepreneurship spirit will never be sustainable. You must give them enough belief that they are independent, that they are entrepreneurs. You just have to guide them and push them and empower them and uplift them and create systems that does not kill the entrepreneurship. And Robin Williams in this movie destroyed the system that was creating robots, you know, people who don't think, people who don't feel. And he told them to throw away their books, you understand? And he told them that these books are useless. Don't read these books, throw it away. You understand? Let's talk about life and this and that. And he spoke about poetry that had meaning, that had rebelliousness, that you could challenge the status quo, that you are powerful, you are limitless. And the system removed Robin Williams from the school. And there was a scene where Robin Williams came back to the class to take his things. You can find it on YouTube. And the students stood on the table. And the students stood on the table and repeated a poem which had the words, "Oh Captain, my Captain." Alright? And this teacher, Cyril Teo, was once removed from my class. I don't know why, but he was removed. And the day he left us, his last day in class, I stood on the table and my friends stood on the table and we repeated this poem from Dead Poets Society, "Oh Captain, my Captain." Alright? And he didn't teach us after that anymore. So he introduced us to this movie called Dead Poets Society, which built the first foundation in me that I must not listen to the world. That it's okay to be different. That it's okay to think differently. It's okay to have an opinion even as a young teenager. It's okay to believe in the impossible. It's okay to dream even if I'm from a small town and the chances of success was almost zero for me, statistically speaking. You understand? And the second incident that changed my life, he's a smoker, right? And he doesn't care, he smokes in school. He's a rebel, all right? Coolest dude you could ever have as a teacher. So one day he was in the car. The cars are parked in school and he was standing there and he was smoking. And I walked past and he called me. He said, "Come here." All right? And he did his mentoring, you know, with a cigarette in his hand in school. All right? That's how cool he was. And he told me the greatest lesson that I hold so dear to my heart. He said, "Pathman, you don't have to be understood. It's okay to be who you are. It's okay to say what you feel. It's okay not to agree with the system. All right? It's okay to hate school, because I hated school. All right? It's okay to want to be who you want to be. All right? It's okay to challenge adults. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to stand for what you believe in at any cost." And after that, that whole rebel in Pathman Senathirajah was born. I challenged everything in school. I remember they didn't allow us, Kalai, if you're listening, they didn't allow us to keep a mustache. But Indians, we had mustache, we had facial hair when we were young. And a friend of mine lost his father and he had to keep a beard, and the school wanted to kick him out because you have to shave before you come to school. And all of us stood outside school with our friend, refused to come into school. Alright, so I started becoming a rebel at a very young age. I challenged the status quo. I didn't care about rules, because he taught me that rules is a form of control. And every rule is not right. Some rules are right and some rules are stupid. Don't follow the stupid rules, Pathman. Have your own opinion. And that was the pep talk he had in the car park. And I remember today so vividly, while holding a cigarette in his hand. And he built the foundation for my belief system. Alright? He allowed me to be who I am today. So if I am the chief I am today, I am grateful to many teachers. But today I am extremely grateful to John Cyril Theo. Alright? He ignited a fire in me when I was a young teenager. And that fire exists in me until today. He was the first one to ignite that fire. There were many people after that who poured fuel on the fire to make it bigger, whether it's my mother, Dato Sri Vijay, Japa, Dexter Yeager, you understand? Many teachers I had, but the first teacher who ignited that fire in me was Cyril Theo. And today I am deeply grateful that our master plans cross paths. I'm deeply grateful that I had one teacher who believed that he could make a difference in one person. That I don't think I will be the upline I am today or the networker I am today if not for that 2 years of him being my teacher in secondary school, John Cyril Theo. And my message to each one of you is the same. Alright? If you truly want to change the world, you must be willing to be different. And you must be proud that you are different. Alright? And you must laugh at those who laugh at you. And you must embrace the fear of uncertainty as you embark on this journey of your life. Because our lives are very uncertain as entrepreneurs in social enterprise. But that's the beauty about it. The beauty about taking this leap of faith, taking this risk, instead of having the comfort zone of a monthly salary, you decided to at least embark on this journey that could be risky, the most daring adventure you ever had in your life. That alone means you have ignited a certain fire in you. A fire that you are willing to challenge the norm. But you see, you must not do it with fear. As a young teenager, I was so afraid of consequence. You understand? The school had so much power over us They could terminate you, they could suspend you, they could call your mother, then your mother will beat the crap out of you. Do you understand? And Cyril Theo was the one who told me, and he challenged the school, and he was suspended as a teacher. Can you imagine? All right? And he was punished constantly for challenging the system. And he taught me this. If you are planning a path of life that is different, you must have no fear. Regardless what you achieve, all right, or how fast you max out, or how much money you make, or how big you build this business, it does not matter ultimately. The day you lose that fear of consequence, the day you lose that fear of consequence of the decision you make, you are already the 1% of the world. Do you understand? And then you just put in the work and continue with that warriorship, continue with that mindset of freedom, continue with that mindset that I don't care, I love it, that this is my life, my choices, that no rules, no status quo, no school system, no government will define who I am, that I will define who I am. You understand? And as long as I follow His rules, my Creator, that's good enough. And today, as I remember Cyril Theo igniting that fire in me, the only difference between me and many people I know is I say what I want, I live how I want. I know there are consequences to everything, but I don't fear those consequences. I take risk. I know what the risk will include, consequence, but I don't fear it. Because this is life. You have one. It belongs to you. Nobody else. Don't take the most precious thing you have, your life, and allow others to control it. Are you guys with me? And this is the lessons I've learned from John Cyril Theo. So today was a lot of memories. I pray for his family, who have lost a great man, a great father, a great husband. I know his wife is also a teacher. I'm going for the funeral tomorrow or today, right? I hope I will continue to be part of his legacy. Do you understand? And I hope I continue to do a good job as one of the morons who was a student of John Cyril Theo. So part of my continuity of legacy will be a tribute to this great man. So that's why I wanted to record this Wednesday message this way. And I hope you get the message. Your life, one life. Live it on your terms. You understand? Have no fear. Right? Rules are rules. Follow the good ones, ignore the stupid ones. Don't allow anyone ultimately to decide who you become or what you achieve. That's up to you and only up to you. You have that power. Use it. I love you guys.
Captain, my captain. Who knows where that comes from? From a poem by Walt Whitman about Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Now in this class, you can either call me Mr. Keating, slightly more daring, or Captain, my captain.
Sir? Oh, Captain, my captain.
Gentlemen.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson. Sit down! This is your final warning, Anderson.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Sit down! All of you. Down! I want you seated. Sit down!